Jason, it has been way too long, my friend, because I was actually thinking, I think the last time I saw you was on the red carpet SoCan Awards. So that would have been maybe almost 2-3 years ago. It's been, you've been busy, man.
Yeah, it's been busy. It's great to be back here in Toronto. Good to see you, Rudy.
Man, it's always great seeing you. Look, you're one of my favorite artists. And the thing I always love about you is when it comes to pure great songwriting, you're the guys on top of my list for that. And also being able to collaborate with so many other artists. What is it about you, the give and take kind of thing when it comes to music and creating music?
Man, I just love an outlet to write songs and with friends of mine, and been lucky to have some friends record some songs we wrote together. My pal Madeline Marlowe, she had a pretty big hit about a year ago with our song Neon Love, and my pals Petrick had a song called Single Problem out last year that did real well for them too, and streamed like crazy, and was a big radio hit for them. So I love that, and I love writing for myself too, but you just don't get to put out, to release, at least to radio or to streaming, as many songs as you write in a year. So it's actually nice to, if you write, 100 and some songs a year, it's nice for as many of those to find a home as they can,
But do you ever feel like, because I remember talking to Lionel Richie about this, because when he was giving away songs too, when you're going, but then you realize, oh my God, it ended up being a big hit for this person. Do you kind of feel like, maybe I should have held on to that, or that's the way it should be?
Usually you feel like that's the way it's meant to be, and a lot of times it's really intentional, though. We kind of know going in, like, we're writing for you today, or we're writing for your project, and so we're sort of, in the case of Madeline Marlowe, we were really going after something she was looking for, a song and a sound, and the same thing with the Petrick guys, and then, with this, I have the song on this new Chris Jansen record. He's an artist in Nashville doing amazing things. He's everywhere, and we started writing that song, and it's called Beer Me, and then we started really pointing it towards Chris Jansen, hoping that he might cut it, and he did. And it honestly might be a little twangier than I normally do, but he has the voice for it. He has the most authentic, big sounding country voice, so he's perfect for the song. And I think that a lot of the times that's what it's about. It's the right song with the right singer.
But how does that change you in your style in writing? Has it changed over the last 3 years since we've spoken?
I think that one of the things I love about it the most is that through songwriting you get to kind of explore different styles. It doesn't necessarily have to be all about me or about what I'm going for. I'm a fan of music, and I'm a music lover of all kinds. So I would be bored to tears if I had to write the same sounding song or something all the time. I'd just be bored to tears. So it creates an outlet to explore maybe more traditional stuff, and then some days explore sort of more bluesy stuff or more pop, leaning stuff. I love it all. So and when it comes time though for me to record, that's usually the challenge though, is okay, what kind of a record do I want to make this time?
But is there something in the country music Bible that says, to be a true country artist, you got to write a drinking song? Because there is not one country artist that I know who hasn't written a drinking song. Right.
Well, funny enough, this is one of 2 songs on this new 6-song EP that I didn't write. As much as I appreciate your comments about me as a writer, truthfully, I hadn't been writing a lot of drinking songs, or any. I guess I did write the Beer Me song, so I wasn't even thinking about that at the time for me. But I hadn't been writing a lot of those, and when it came time to make this EP, I realized, I'm like, man, I'm about to make a country music record. I don't have one drinking song on this thing. And I'm like, this record could use like at least one fun one. So I wouldn't say it's like a representation of the whole album, not even close. But it's just a spot on the album that's always a good spot to have. You got to have a fun song, especially whenever you talk about getting out into festival season and all that stuff. It's nice to have something, to fill in the set that's fun again.
I was going to say, because I want to get to the EP and the singles too, but what is it like when, because I've been in the crowds for this, and for folks who haven't, there is something about the country music crowd, especially when it's a drinking song, when they sing that song back to you, it's almost like you're toasting each other.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. It's just about good times with friends. It's not it's not about like getting drunk and ruining your life, or anything like that. But I mean, social drinking with our culture, with country music. I mean, gosh, that's as old as Hank Williams itself. I mean, Hank took it a little too far, to be honest. Sadly, but I mean, it's all part of it. It's good times. It's good times with friends, and for me, it's memories with my buddies, listening, cranking up, good country music in the summertime, cracking a cold one, and making memories. That's what it's about.
Okay, so let's talk about first the single that we were talking about, but was released January 24th, I do believe.
That's right, exactly. Yeah.
What's the single, of course, called?
Drink Too Much.
What's the song about?
So the song is about, I related to it because it was a song that was pitched to me, and at first when I saw the title, I was like, I don't think I would, I don't know, and then I listened to it, and what it said was, it was really kind of written. I heard it from the perspective of a husband to a wife. In my case, my wife and I, we have 4 kids. And thank you. And we have a busy house. And the first line of the song is, "You've been crossing T's and dotting I's too much. Off to work and doing everything you got to do too much. You've been up at the crack of dawn and working out in the morning and doing what they tell you should do too much. But it's Friday night and I just want to get a little loose, baby, me and you. We need to hit the town," is basically what the song is saying. And it's funny to like audibly say the lyrics and not sing them. It's hard to do. I'm just realizing that now. But the cool thing is, we're just running. We're running and gunning and hustling. And my wife is like, she really does work out 5 days a week. She's better than me. She's got the kids on the bus and she's doing this and she's running everywhere. And we're being responsible parents. But every now and then, as the song says, we just want to call a sitter, call some friends, and hit the town and go a little crazy, maybe drink a little too much. And that's what it said to me when I heard it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is our life. Like this is speaking to me. And I bet you, if it's speaking to me, it's probably going to speak to some other people too.
What about the rest of this EP? What's the EP called, and what's the rest of it? How is it representing you in this point in your career?
So I think the EP, I struggled to find a title for it, really. I mean, but I think I ended up calling it "Go With Me." It was the song that I wrote right at the 11th hour. It sort of came in last minute. I was writing with a couple of good friends of mine, Robin Collins and Johnny Simon, and she had this title called "Go With Me," and she knew a little bit about mine and my wife's story about moving from small town Canada to Nashville and chasing this dream. And she's like, "Why haven't you written that song?" And I mean, I kind of did it on my first album called "Make My Move," but it was more about me and not about us, And it was really, I said, you know what? I don't know. I guess I never felt like, so self-indulgent that I wanted to just write a song completely about my story or something. And she's like, "Well, I want to write that with you." So we wrote it, and it's just our little small town love story. I mean, my wife she packed up the car and the baby with me 13 years ago and left our friends and family behind to move 1,000 miles away to chase a crazy dream in Nashville. And we did it. And, here we are, parents of 4, 13 years later, with new green cards in hand, and we built a life and a home together. And so that's the song, and it kind of sums up the journey so far, I think.
Journey's not done yet because as we speak, festival season is slowly coming upon us. What's going on with you with that?
Well, we got some really exciting shows. I'm excited to be back at Boots and Hearts this summer, and it's going to be amazing.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. It's a great festival. They're nominated for Festival of the Year for the ACMs in Nashville, which is incredible. Wow. I think the only Canadian festival, as a matter of fact. And, Stan and Eva over there, they've been great to us over the years, inviting us back for my 4th time. So I'm going to be there on the Sunday night with Brothers Osborne are there, Eric Church, Megan Patrick's there, Stephen Lee Olson. It's going to be, and there's such a great lineup this year. It's going to be amazing.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be back there too. So hopefully we can do a backstage interview, my friend.
Yeah, definitely.
But, as we wrap this up, because you are the perfect example of chasing your dream and catching it, there are people still trying to chase their dreams.
Yeah.
What advice can you give them that hopefully that can happen for them?
Oh gosh, it's the same advice I give to myself because I'm not done chasing my dream, right? I still have goals and unchecked boxes that I want to, that I want to get to. So, which is part of the fun of it all. I would say that's what keeps the fire lit is to really, swing for the fences, shoot for the moon, reach for the stars, all that. Set exciting goals. That's what don't set mediocre goals. Nobody's excited about that. Chase those dreams, that thing that's that little whisper inside that says, this is what I want for my life. This is what I need to go after. And then that's what fires you up every day.
There we go. Social media is a place to follow you, man. Where do we go?
Yeah, Jason Blaine Official on Instagram.
Great seeing you. I'm going to assume that I'll probably see you at the CCMAs that's happening.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we're going to go say hi to the CCMA folks in just a couple hours here this morning in Toronto.
Tell them I said hello too. I will see you at the CCMAs and most likely at Boots and Hearts, man. Congratulations on the new music.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Great to see you.